The imagination is not a state, it is the human existence itself. I care not whether a man is good or evil, all that I care is whether he is a wise man or a fool. Go, put off holiness and put on intellect. In the universe, there are things that are known and things that are unknown, and in between there are doors. There is no mistake so great as the mistake of not going on. If the doors of perception were cleansed, everything would appear to man as it is, infinite. To some people, a tree is something so incredibly beautiful that it brings tears to the eyes. To others, it is just a green thing that stands in the way. The man who never alters his opinions is like standing water and breeds reptiles of the mind. Enlightenment means taking full responsibility for your life. Some are born to sweet delight, some are born to endless night. Nothing can be more contemptible than to suppose public records to be true. He who kisses joy as it flies by will live in eternity's sunrise. When a sinister person means to be your enemy, they always start by trying to become your friend. He who sees the infinite in all things sees God. We are not meant to resolve all contradictions, but to live with them and rise above them. What is now proved was once only imagined. Love is weak when there is more doubt than there is trust, but love is most strong when you learn to trust even with all the doubts. If a thing loves, it is infinite. Make your own rules or be a slave to another man's. A person who does not believe in miracles surely makes it certain that he or she will never take part in one. As we are, so we see. Why stand we here trembling around, calling on God for help, and not ourselves, in whom God dwells? Better to shun the bait than struggle in the snare. You cannot have liberty in this world without what you call moral virtue, and you cannot have moral virtue without the slavery of that half of the human race who hate what you call moral virtue. Every man who is not an artist is a traitor to his own nature. The weak in courage is strong in cunning. Innocence dwells with wisdom, but never with ignorance. You become what you behold. He whose face gives no light shall never become a star. To generalize is to be an idiot. There is a smile of love, and there is a smile of deceit, and there is a smile of smiles in which these two smiles meet. Gratitude in itself is heaven. Those who restrain their desires do so because theirs is weak enough to be restrained. They who forgive most shall be most forgiven. Exuberance is beauty. A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. Do what you will, this life's a fiction and is made up of contradiction. No bird soars too high if he soars with his own wings. The thankful receiver bears a plentiful harvest. Think in the morning, act in the noon, eat in the evening, sleep in the night. You've always had the power right there in your shoes. You just had to learn it for yourself. A good local pub has much in common with a church, except that a pub is warmer and there's more conversation. The busy bee has no time for sorrow. The strongest poison ever known came from Caesar's laurel crown. Without unceasing practice, nothing can be done. Practice is art. If you leave off, you are lost. He who desires but acts not breeds pestilence. When I tell the truth, it is not for the sake of convincing those who do not know it, but for the sake of defending those that do. Great things are done when men and mountains meet. Poetry, painting, and music, the three powers in man of conversing with paradise, which the flood did not sweep away. The woman that does not love your frowns will never embrace your smiles. Shame is pride's cloak. I must create a system or be enslaved by another man's. I will not reason and compare. My business is to create. I am in you and you in me, mutual and divine love. Knowledge is life with wings. Mysteries are not to be solved. The eye goes blind when it only wants to see why. If you cannot imagine with the mind's eye much more than you can see with the mortal eye, you have a very poor imagination indeed. Celebrate your existence. Which of the quotes do you like the most? Please leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.